Dude, my
Yeah.
family is still pure. My family is still poor even today. I come from a very poor background. I'm in Joburg
Mm.
here alone. There's no home for me here. So which means, boy,
Mm.
there's no giving up. I have to literally tap into every single gift that I have
Mm.
to stay afloat,
Mm.
so that one day I can be like, Pops, I actually bought you a house.
Mm.
Pops, I built you a home.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's like
Mm.
I can't complain the fact that my school was bad. That's why I didn't get 5 distinctions in matric. It's not an excuse. When I
Mm.
got to Joburg, my
Mm.
friend, I had to read books.
Mm.
I had to watch movies every day so I can even speak better than I spoke before. Self-confidence was
Mm.
low.
I do think and I do believe that there is an importance about remembering that sad story, right? Like you can say my family's still poor to this day. And it's important for you to remember that. You know what I'm saying? You being in Josie, it's important for you to being in the big city, remember that, hey, listen, I come from this and there are people who need me over there. So I can't afford to I can't afford to get lost in the lights. I can't afford to mess around and mess this whole thing up. I've got to take every single shot that I have because I still, in the back of my mind, I still remember where I come from. I still remember the sad story. I still remember the pain. And the way that I think it ties to purpose is that for every single one of us listening right now, here's the thing: for every single one of you guys, you have all been through some stuff. You've all been through some stuff. I don't care how deep it is or how shallow it is. It might be as shallow as I only saw my dad on weekends, or all the way to I was raped as a kid by a family member. It can be that deep. But the beautiful thing about it, the beauty in the story, is that it allows you to have empathy. It allows you to really know. And I think this is part of the reason why God allows us to go through these things, because there are some things that I don't understand, right? Like I can't do drug rehabilitation. I've never been addicted to drugs, so I don't know how deep it
Yeah,
is. So I
yeah,
think there's somebody who has been addicted to drugs and they would be a better fit. But for me personally, I've got to always remind myself, okay, cool. I was born to a 19-year-old mother. I've got to remember that. I've got to always remember that so that I can look at 19-year-old moms first of all. I can look at young single moms. I can look at young guys who are about to walk out on their girlfriends after getting
yeah.
them pregnant and say, hey man,
Yo,
get it together.
power,
Get
power,
it together.
power,
This is
power,
this is what it could
power.
lead to. You know what I'm
You see,
saying?
the
And
thing is,
and so
every generation
mm,
thinks they are the first generation to live, and I'm just like, there was
bro,
teenage pregnancies in the 80s, guys. Okay, relax, on,
yeah,
chill.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing about it because I think when it comes to that, you as PD jokes, the only way that you can reach out to somebody, the only way that somebody can comment on your post saying, listen, PD, I'm not okay, or they send you a DM, I'm not okay. The only way that you can respond to that is when you see a message that kind of catches your eye. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see somebody who says, listen, I've been through this, and immediately there is something in the back of your mind that says, I know exactly what that feels like. And I hated it when I went through it. And so I don't want anybody else to go through it. And so for me personally, as a speaker, as a communicator, that is the main drive of what I do, right? That is the main drive of me writing a book. That is the main drive of everything I do, to say, I know exactly what it's
hey,
like.
show
I
the
know
people
where
the
I'm
book,
from.
man. Don't be brief about the book. Show the people the book. This is prime
Hey,
time.
hey,
Sorry,
hey,
guys. It's a
hey,
30-second
hey.
YouTube advert. You can skip. Let's go.
You can't skip it. You can't skip it. You gotta get the book. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio. You
Yeah,
can get ebook or the physical copy. Um, so yeah, man. So so
exactly.
so that's what I'm saying. Like it's really really important for people to get to a place where you reflect, where you even meditate, take a moment, sit down, say, what was the darkest moment of my life? And now the real question comes in when you say, how can I help somebody else who's going through the same thing? Because I know I hated going through it. I know it sucked when I went through it. So when I
Yeah,
went through it, now I can help somebody else who is going through
yeah.
that.